Everybody at school was saying how I looked like Freddie Mercury. The man changed my life. From being a 16-year-old lad, getting Mick took out of him for goofy teeth and Bugs Bunny, to being a good-looking chap who could go around town and sing and dance, it just changed me completely.
Are you ready?
There was this one guy who was dressed like Freddie on someone's shoulders. He encapsulated that audience for me. Every gesture, every motion, it was bleeding out of him.
He just looked, and then he did like a double take. And he just started laughing, and I remember that like it were yesterday.
You could see individuals celebrate the music and, you know, lose themselves and express themselves. It wasn't just another sing-along. It was more than that. It was visceral. Of course, we were the beginning of the event, and it was that way throughout the whole day.
I think I learned that day just what an incredible force he was. Not just his voice, but the man himself.
All right, we're about to go into the second half of the concert in which the three members of Queen will perform with a remarkable series of collaborators.
There was an energy that day that was unbelievable.
Next, the lead singer from The Who, Roger Daltrey, along with Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon from Queen.
And it was because of one person.
They lost Freddie. So I can imagine what they were going through. It must have been incredibly traumatic, but I'm sure that once they heard their music again, even though it's being done differently by me and the other artists, it must have just given them a lift.
I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now.
I think for the boys, it was a catharsis. It was a way of saying goodbye, but saying goodbye in front of everybody, saying this was someone we loved deeply.
Our next guest is Mr. Paul Young.
I did feel the sense of loss in the stadium. I mean, I felt it, that the fans were there to celebrate Freddie. But I did feel it from the band as well.
It was like my childhood. It was all coming on stage, all the singers that I'd idolised.
When you say stepping into his shoes, that really brings it home, you know, because that's what we were trying to do.
Please, give me a break. I was not trying to be Freddie Mercury. You do your best, that's all you do.
I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now.
I know it sounds really, really corny, but it was really like he was watching. And if he'd have been there, he'd have been saying, no, do it like that, and you do it like that. So you were trying to listen to what he would say.
I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied, I don't need you.
And you really wanted to make him feel proud, and you wanted to make Queen feel proud.
You know, it's all about the band as well. And they played so well, Roger and Brian and John, and I'm just pleased for them. It's going to be a very emotional day for them.
Just kill a man
Well, it was obvious why it was important for Elton to perform, because he was the most vocal of all the gay musicians.
Mama, life had just begun.
Elton and Freddie were very close, and I remember Elton during the rehearsals being just very somber.
With Axl Rose, he had the reputation for turning up at a gig and then going on stage 2 hours late and all the rest of it. And there was a lot of controversy about Axl.
Axl had said some fairly unwise and could be construed as homophobic statements. And one of my real dreams at the time was to get them together on Bohemian Rhapsody. But we never knew if Axl was actually going to turn up, because he didn't turn up to rehearsals. And he was famously unpredictable.
It was such a dangerous thing to do at the time. Axl Rose and Elton John. Yeah, I mean, you imagine it to be the biggest road crash ever.
We left our door open so that we could see who was milling around outside. We saw Elton walk past our door, and then he kind of must have done a John Cleese, and he stopped and walked backwards and kind of just leaned in a bit. Hello, boys. Then he came in a little while later and went, what's going on? He says, I've got to sing a duet with this guy in 4 hours' time, and he won't open his door. Apparently, he knocked on the door, and his security guy just opened the door a little bit and said, Axl's sleeping, and he shut the door. It's like, you don't shut the door on Elton John. And he vented his spleen in our dressing room. I've got to do a duet. He's not opening the door. I'm Elton John. Fucking hell. It was really funny, actually. And I'm thinking, it'll be interesting to see how this works out.
I just sort of looked around, thinking, is he going to appear? And he suddenly appeared like a whirling dervish in a Scottish kilt. And he was absolutely fantastic. I thought he was electric.
If there was anybody out in the crowd that wasn't keen on him doing it, they didn't seem to show it, because I've never seen a reaction like it. But then there was this, like, total kind of polar opposite of when it goes down to the end section.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters.
The two of them come together, and my memory serves me right, for a brief second they held hands.
And the two of them went down the front and held hands at the end of the song. That wasn't rehearsed. There's a lot you see in that concert which was not rehearsed. It wasn't rehearsed because Axl wasn't at rehearsals. And it's momentous.
It's very hard to quantify what impact the concert had.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the remarkable Elizabeth Taylor.
But what I can say with utmost certainty is it did open up a public conversation, and together with the actions of HIV and AIDS organizations, began to shift public attitudes.
We are here to celebrate the life of Freddie Mercury.
It was tricky for us. On one level, we're saying this is celebrating his life, this is the strong statement. On the other hand, we're thinking, ouch, you know, this actually does hurt us, and it was bound to do.
We are here also to tell the whole world that he, like others we have lost to AIDS, died before his time.
Freddie's tribute to me was like a tribute to Richard as well, and the thousands that had died before him.
He's one of the people that I thought about for a long, long time, because he kind of represented a cohort of patients that died. Some when I was with them alone late at night in a high dependency ward, trying my best, but it didn't work.
Each day around the world, 5,000 people are infected with HIV, the virus that causes AIDS. Tonight we're here to send them a message that we care.
It wasn't that long after that effective treatment arrived. I would think, oh, Freddie and this gang of guys, mostly guys, would be still alive today if they had these treatments. But they didn't, they were just a few years too early.
But I'm also here with a message for each and every one of you. Protect yourselves, love yourselves, respect yourselves, because I will keep on telling you until you do, and I won't give in, and I won't give up, because the world needs you to live.